If you are over the age of 18 in Texas, then here are the four documents that you absolutely need. Most people don't get these documents in place because they don't like to think about death, they don't like to think about incapacity. But here's the thing, nobody from the year 1900 is alive today, not a single person. So death is certain. We are all going to pass away at some point or another, and not having a plan is a plan. Now, with that out of the way, let's talk about the four documents. Document number four, you need a financial power of attorney. Let's say tomorrow you're driving down the street, you get into an accident, or even if you live a full, healthy life, for most people, there is going to be a period of incapacity before they ultimately pass away. By incapacity, I mean where the body is kept alive in the hospital, but your mind is not functioning anymore. At that point, you need someone to kind of step in and make decisions for you, because otherwise, a Texas judge is going to appoint a guardian for you, and that's just not a fun process to get involved at that stage of life. With a financial power of attorney, you need to appoint someone who will take care of your finances when you are incapacitated. And if you're married, that your spouse automatically will not get those rights to manage your affairs. So, you need to authorize someone to take care of your, like, let's say, electric bill, someone to pay your mortgage, someone to operate your bank accounts, especially if they're only in your individual names. So it's always good to plan ahead and to have a financial power of attorney in place. Document number two is a healthcare power of attorney. With a healthcare power of attorney, if when you are incapacitated, who is the person who's going to be coordinating with the doctors? Does he have, or he does he or she have the authority to do that? And it's important that you kind of think of this in advance and you lay it out. In most cases, people just appoint their spouse to do it, which is a good idea, but also a good idea to have backups in the event your spouse predeceases you, or for some reason they're just not able to serve as your agents. Document number two, a HIPAA release. Your medical records are not automatically released to another person if you're above the age of 18 for privacy concerns. So therefore, it's important that you sign something called a HIPAA release that will enable the hospital to release medical records to the person who you've named in that particular form. Document number one, a living will. If you have a terminal or an irreversible condition, should the doctors keep you alive, or should they kind of just let you pass away, but just giving you enough medications to keep you comfortable? Now, if you don't have such a document in place and you have kids and they disagree with each other as to what to do, that's just not a good situation for anybody. So therefore, because one child may have one view and another child may have another view. Therefore, it's important to kind of put this in writing even before you get into that position of being incapacitated. So these are four documents that you need, regardless of how much money you have, regardless of how old you are. If you're above the age of 18, just a part of being an adult in Texas. If you want more information on how to protect your family if you have properties both in India and Texas, download the Desi Family Estate Planning Checklist. You can find the link on my channel page.